Top 25 Dental Receptionist Interview Questions and Answers. A dental receptionist is one of the important roles in any dental office. This is because they are the first person who will greet the patient. Hence, it is important to choose the best candidate for this role when interviewing. As for the candidate's side, you may need to be extra prepared so that you could win the employer's trust in hiring you. This article will discuss 25 top interview questions along with answers if you are applying or offering a dental receptionist position. Let's not waste any more time and begin now. 1. Why are you interested in this role? Provide unique reasons as to why you want to apply for the job there. Sample answer. I am deeply interested in the role of receptionist and have experience in this field for more than 3 years. I am deeply interested to apply here due to the good reputation and honestly, dentistry has been an interest of mine for quite some time. Since I was not able to work as one, I find it pleasing enough if I could work as a dental receptionist, especially here in this office. 2. What makes you qualify for this job? Provide your standing points which makes you better than other candidates. Sample answer. I have been interested in the role of spokesperson since I was a kid. I love relaying and mediating information to other people. Besides, I have had dental training and also experience as a receptionist for almost 5 years. I enjoy doing office works and have been complimented with my organizational skills. 3. What are the roles of a dental receptionist? Display your knowledge of the roles of a dental receptionist. Sample answer. The most common role of a dental receptionist is to greet and setting up appointments for patients. They are in charge of organizing for scheduling and relaying any updates. Other than that, some dental receptionists may also need to be in charge of dealing with suppliers and handle minor services offered in the dental office. 4. What are the qualities needed to become a successful dental receptionist? Be related to the nature of the job offered. Sample answer. A good dental receptionist must be equipped with excellent communication and phone skills since they are the first person directly involved with the patients. Besides, it is also important to have good organizational skills since they need to schedule and record the patient's documents. Another needed quality is computer literacy to further ease the job and ensure data are kept safely. 5. What are the challenges you once had in the past related to this field? Display that you possess the good problem-solving and communication skills needed. Sample answer. One of the biggest challenges that I faced in the past was dealing with difficult and unhappy customers. This usually happens during peak hours. Some patients were furious when they had to wait for a long time before their turn to meet the dentist. It was quite hard to calm them down. I gradually learned the skills from training courses and senior colleagues. 6. Describe your daily routine as a dental receptionist. Portray that you are a productive and competent worker. Sample answer. I usually begin my shift by checking the important deadlines or appointments. Sometimes, I will notify the patients through phone or email if there are any changes or updates for their appointment. Another role is to organize the patient's record and ensuring all information are jotted down nicely in their document. For important dates, I will need to be in charge of dealing with suppliers. 7. What kind of strategies and mindset is required for this role? Display that you are motivated to ensure good performance in the role offered. Sample answer. I always remind myself to be friendly to the guests and patients. I have seen many instances where the receptionists were swayed by their emotions and I truly disliked the experience. Hence, I strive to be able to provide the best customer service not only to promote good rapport with them but to also boost up the reputation of the office. 8. What is the biggest challenge you foresee in this job? Always foresee the challenge that may happen in this job. Sample answer. I think the biggest challenge is to cater to every customer's needs. There will be inevitable times where the appointment needs to be changed, either earlier or postponed to a later date. I really need the skills to relay the update well without leading towards dissatisfaction among them. That aside, I also need to stay calm and prepared for any short notice update or changes. 9. How do you stay motivated at work? There are countless ways to answer this question. Sample answer. I am someone who enjoys seeing people looking satisfied with our service. I would feel extremely motivated when any guests or patients expressing their gratitude and happiness after being greeted. Hence, I will always remind myself to stay friendly to them and build good rapport with them. It would be a great help to chat with the guests sometimes too. 10. Describe a time you failed in this role and the lesson you learned. Share what trouble you had and how you overcame them. Sample answer. My failure was when it was a busy day. I forgot to check the schedule and did not realize that the supplier should be coming on that day. My hands were full with attending to the patients who came for an appointment and doing tasks that could wait later. As a result, I overlooked the suppliers and they were quite unhappy about it. I learned to always check the schedule so that I could remain alerted with anything that may happen that day or week. 11. Share with us one of the biggest conflicts you faced in the past. Conflict is inevitable in any work and employer seeks for candidates who could work well under pressure. Sample answer. The biggest conflict I faced so far was when there was a malfunction with one of the equipment at my previous workplace. There were many patients waiting for their time and the repair was estimated to take around a week. It was quite tough to reschedule everything and inform all patients of the sudden changes. 12. Share with us your greatest achievement. Provide any achievement that seems significant to boost your hiring chance. Sample answer. One time, my colleague accidentally lost the schedule for the office which comprises the appointment dates, vendors' deadlines, and many more. It was outside of my job scope but I cannot bear to see her working hard alone so I lent her a hand. We managed to redo the schedule with very little error and I was glad I helped her. 13. Share your experience working effectively in a group. Display that you are able to work efficiently alone and also in a group. Sample answer. There was a time where our workplace was very hectic and there were many customers at that time. There were also vendors and other guests coming and it was quite confusing for the workers. I decided to muster up my courage and began delegating the tasks among my team members. They were accepting of my leadership and the day went smoother than we expected. 14. What would you do if you have to deal with a difficult patient? A good receptionist should be able to handle patients well. Sample answer. I will first listen to what the patient has to say and their satisfaction. If I could help calm the situation down within my capability, I will definitely solve the problems by calmly informing of the situation and solution. As long as it does not go against the policy, it is better to calm down and solve the issue immediately. 15. Share how you would inform patients about cancelled appointments. A receptionist must be equipped with excellent communication and interpersonal skills. Sample answer. Changing plans such as cancelled appointment is one of the hardest news to share with patients. When informing the patients, I will call them and inform them of the changes apologetically. In most times, patients would be understanding and accept the changes but it is our role to calm the tension that may occur. I will do my level best to stay calm in relaying the update. 16. Do you enjoy working as a dental receptionist? Enjoyment may display higher motivation in working for a longer term. Sample answer. Yes, I do. I enjoy organizing and office-related jobs and these criteria fit the role as a dental receptionist. Besides organizing related works, I also enjoy talking to people and being a receptionist requires me to interact with people a lot, especially patients. Up until now, I find enjoyment and pleasure in seeing happy faces after the patients were treated. 17. What would you do if a patient requests for an emergency appointment and no dentist is available? This question asks about the candidate's problem-solving and communication skills. Sample answer. I will always keep skimming through the schedule to check if there is any free slot that could be filled in for the emergency appointment. If there is no free slot, I may discuss with the dentists if they are willing to make time for the appointment. If these are still not possible, I may suggest the patient to visit another dental office. 18. Share your definition of good customer service. A receptionist mostly deals with customers and patients, hence they should be alert with what makes up great customer service. Sample answer. In my opinion, good customer service begins with their attitude. A good receptionist should be able to maintain a positive attitude when dealing with customers. They should not be easily swayed by their emotional and personal issues. Besides, a good customer service must be well knowledgeable and respond quickly to any issues faced by the customers. 19. Do you think technology and computer skills are relevant to your job? Being experienced in technology and computer is a plus point for the candidate. Sample answer. Yes, technology could help a lot in easing information. I am familiar with some applications to help automation in scheduling. We were also trained to keep records of our patients in software and applications, since this would make it easier to navigate records as well as preventing data loss. I think technology is highly relevant in this role as a receptionist. 20. Do you think working as a dental receptionist needs to be equipped with dental knowledge as well? A dental receptionist should be qualified with dental courses despite working at the counters. Sample answer. Yes, it is a must to be well equipped with dental knowledge when working as a dental receptionist here. Since they are the ones who mainly interact with the patients, they may be the ones to provide general knowledge and educate the patients on matters related to dentistry. Besides, a patient might feel reluctant to receive services from one place if the staff is not even aware of the basic knowledge on the service offered. 21. How do you handle confidentiality in patients' dental records? All staff in a dental office must ensure all data are kept confidential. Sample answer. All patients' records must be kept confidential. One of the ways to prevent leakage of data is by setting up security for data access. Only authorized personnel are allowed to access the data and record. This could be done by utilizing applications or software with accessibility features. 22. How do you prioritize between scheduling appointments and administrative duties? A good worker should be able to prioritize and multitask. Sample answer. I will firstly categorize the jobs, either they concern patients or not. In a normal situation, I would prioritize doing tasks that involve patients to avoid dissatisfaction from their part. However, I will also consider criticality and deadlines. I will also multitask and do works with approaching deadlines. 23. What do you think is the most important aspect as a dental receptionist? A good candidate should be able to pinpoint which roles is the most important aspect of a receptionist. Sample answer. In my opinion, a dental receptionist must be alert at all times. We are someone who is responsible for interacting with patients as well as ensuring all administrative tasks are performed well. Hence, we must be able to prioritize and multitask well. There is no mundane activity as a dental receptionist. We must be flexible and be ready for any unforeseen changes or situations that may happen. 24. Do you think you can work under pressure well? Pressuring times would be challenging, and employers highly seek for candidates with strong mental capacity. Sample answer. I believe in my capability to work under stress. My colleagues and friends often complimented me for being able to stay calm despite the pressuring times. Honestly, I do feel pressured at times, but I am able to stay calm when working. I would later relieve my stress by doing things I like, such as exercising or chatting with friends. 25. What would you do if your colleague is not showing a good attitude in front of your patient? An excellent worker and colleague should be able to jump into scenes to ease the tension that is happening. Sample answer. I always tell myself to observe first before jumping into the scene. If I think the matters could still be resolved nicely, I will politely ask my colleague to replace her in dealing with the customer. It would be best to display a positive attitude first and listen to the patients. If the fault originated from my colleague, I may need to remind that person to stay calm in such situation.